Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to Free Review. We're on part 11 now. We're on Transaction Denied. As always, Noob Sim, he submitted his video. He's up against Johan. You guys do want to be featured in Free Reviews, go ahead, check out the description, fill out that form, and you guys will be featured in maybe the next video. I'll see how many people, submitted. So, Noob Sim's gonna start with the cowbell, and let's see if he'll start up with anything else. Nope, looks like just a cowbell, which is usually how, if you're going turn one, you usually always want to capture this bottom panic point, because why not? And our opponent's also going to respond with the same thing, so nothing too exciting going on this map. I will say on this map, depending on what side you're starting, you're going to want to fight whichever way the enemy conveyor is facing is the side you want to fight. So for instance, on the left side, you want to fight towards the top of the map, and for the right side of the map, you want to fight towards this bottom half of the map. Reason being, very easy for your opponent to access your heart if you just leave their conveyor open. So that's why you want to hard contest it. That way, they're not just easily able to get access to your heart. So, Noob Sim's gonna start with the Hevo, and so is Johan. He's also gonna start with his own Hevo. Kind of annoying, to be honest. I dislike mirror matches, but let's see what Noob Sim ends up doing. Nothing, so we're just going back and forth. Looks like we're just saving up keys. Johan's gonna go ahead and capture the bottom panic point. Makes sense though. Because Noob Sim had nothing contesting it. We'll see what Noob Sim responds with. So it looks like he's just going on the offensive, and he's actually not gonna summon anything. So right there, I think what I would have done, to be honest, yeah. You're just gonna lose your cowbell here for pretty much for nothing, especially since there's a healing spawn in this map. Your opponent's easily gonna be able to gain back that HP that you just got from that encounter. You should have just saved your cowbell, in my opinion, for future turns on which you can use it to capture panic points. Now your opponent has control of all panic points. I'm assuming you're setting up for a Hevo 3.0. In case you guys aren't aware, Noob Sim actually, I believe he just opened up his first Dreadful pack, and he has access now to Hevo 3.0, which, guys, it's a really good phobia. It's probably one of the best phobias in the whole game. It's just insane. He has pretty good health. I think it starts off at 2k, maybe 2100 actually. But actually, I think it starts off at 22. So he's hard to kill, and his AoE ability is insane. So here's what I would do if I were you. On this turn, right? Let me double check something first. I don't know if you have access to clinical or not. Alright, so I just checked. So you do actually have access to clinical. So what I would do here, honestly. Oh, you're gonna do it. Okay, yeah. Capture that middle panic point with your Hevo 3.0. And then, okay, that's good too, actually. This will make well, actually, that might be better. And then bring out your full army. So yeah, this is good because you guys are unaware, Hevo 3.0, he deals AoE damage. But not only that, he deals AoE damage and he doesn't lose anything. Like everybody takes the same amount of damage. He's not like Klepto or Jinsting where they take half damage. He deals the full brunt to everybody. So this is good. I mean, your opponent can't really do anything. You're just gonna be able to really harass him Yep, get that hit off, and then get a hit off on your Evo. And then move your Eternal Knight here, I'm assuming. No, you actually don't. Okay, so right there, what I would have done if I were you, I would have moved my Eternal Knight on this conveyor, hit the Ginsting, conveyor will move your Eternal Knight onto this panic point, and you could apply even more pressure to your opponent. Right now, I think it's important for you to focus on applying pressure, because your opponent, he doesn't want to give your Evo 3.0 value. So for the most part, he's just going to stay away from the heart. But looks like now he's going all in. So let's see how you respond to this. Your Evo's at 900, but that's fine. You can just summon a clinical. Get one hit off on the heart. Fall back. I'm assuming you're going to heal it, right? With the clinical. Okay. Good, good, good. Then get a free hit off with your Evo. Move your Evo back. Okay, this is good. And then catch for that top panic point. Okay, this is good. Pretty good, pretty good. Well, your opponent really wants to finish off that Evo 3.0. But to be honest, that might be his downfall. He's putting his other phobies in really awful positions. It was a good play by him. The conveyor will move his other Evo back to safety. Let's see how you respond. You should be able to kill off his Ginsting here, I believe. Yeah. And to be honest, I think right there, what I would have done if I were you, right? Wait, let me check. But yeah. Yeah, I think what I would have done if I were you, I would have actually moved my Evo 3.0 to the healing spot. And then move your Stabby up here with the Evo 3.0 is to finish off the Ginsting. This way you could get your Evo 3.0 back to full HP. Especially right now, you need it more than ever. Because your opponent has Erratic and a Rage Heart goes online. Looks like your opponent's going all in. Makes sense though, because you kinda... all your phobias are pretty low, so he's definitely taking advantage of it. Interesting, interesting. You're kind of in trouble up here. Your opponent is gonna kill off your Eternal Knight. Right now, your other phobias are not in range to cover your top side of the map. And I don't believe, yeah, the Erratic's nowhere near close to dying. So I think it's safe to say you're gonna throw away your Evo 3.0 here.
Brilliant.
Okay, good, good. That's a good play. You do need something though to combat this Erratic. I mean, what? How low is your heart? 1800? This is a pretty close game, man. Trying to see, how are you gonna win this? Well, HP is everything at. So at least your Stabby won't die for a long time. Oh, it looks like you're just gonna go all in, right? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I think you just win next turn. Yeah. Okay, so pretty well played by Noobsim. Definitely a close match. there were some minor mistakes that you could have done. I mean, minor mistakes you could have fixed. But we'll go over it as soon as this match is over. Right here though, honestly, I think the reason you almost struggled a little bit in this match is because you tried to rush the Hero 3.0. In my opinion, you would have been better off just summoning a Stabby here instead of a Hero 2.0. Especially since later on you're gonna summon the Hero 3.0. Now that you summon your Hero, right? Your opponent, he's gonna want to respond to your Hero 3.0 later on with an electric damage dealing phobia. Now that you solidified having 2 mechanicals, that's gonna go double in your opponent's favor. If you guys do have a Hero 3.0, and especially on small maps, right, is broken. You wanna spawn cheap units so that you're able to save up keys for your Hero, while also not like throwing the match early on, letting your opponent just pressure you very easily. I would try experimenting, starting off with like either Bomangos or Stabby's fine. Probably more towards the Stabby on this map. So right here, to be honest, I would have just gone up with the Hero, right, and took a shot at his Razor Mouse, and then I mean your opponent can't do much about it. And then probably bring out a Stabby just so you have one more. They'll be out here guarding, because right now you just threw away your cowbell, right, for no reason, and you gave your opponent a chance to capture all your panic points. And then right here you bring out Hero, which is good. You make a good play here. Right here, this is where I would have this is your other mistake. I would have killed the Razor Mouse, get one shot at it with your regular Hero, then your Hero here, hit the Ginsting, move your Eternal Knight here though, get a hit off on the Ginsting, and then capture that top panic point. Probably move your Boomer, especially your Hero's only level 4, right? Normally Hero 3.0 one shots the Jar Cannon because of the fire damage, so I would have moved your Boom a little bit further back, just so that he's not able to snipe it with his Jar Cannon, and you can't really punish your opponent's Jar Cannon because you're under leveled Hero. So leaving your Boom exposed is definitely not something you want to do at least until later on, you know. Okay, so yeah, right here I think Eternal Knight, hit the Ginsting, right, move your Hero to this healing spot, and then move your Stabby up here so you can cover, or no, so you can finish off the Ginsting, and then probably move this Hero up here so you can cover the top panic point. I mean, other than that, you played the match fairly well. There's not much else I could say, except definitely if you're gonna continue using the Hero strategy, I know it's tempting to just like rush it and get it out as fast as you can, but I would advise against that, because if your opponent's skilled enough, he's gonna just capitalize on that and just rush you, and sometimes it's hard to come back from matches like that. So start off with like a Bomangos or a Stabby. Establish your defense first and then save up for the Hero. But other than that, Noob Sim, I hope you learned from this. I hope you continue to get better. Hero's a great Hero 3.0 especially is a great phobia to have. Definitely one of the best in the game. I'd rank it number 1, to be honest. But that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. If you guys want to get featured again, just fill out the form in the description, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.